All right, you're still live on Breakfast Live, and today is a Sporty Friday. And this video you just saw is a man who has decided to venture into, to defy the odds, so to speak. He's a coach for able-bodied men, and his name is James Eduful. Currently, he's the head coach of Bekandi Football Club, a Division 2 side in the Bono Ahafu region. And what he's doing is mind-boggling, and that is why I'm interested in how he's able to do it. James Eduful is my guest. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, by the grace, and you?
I'm doing well. I know that it's been a long time coming. We've had this conversation. We're supposed to have met earlier.
Of course.
But, that's how fate will have it. You're meeting today. How is it going? Everything and
God is going through. Everything is fine.
Great. Who is James Eduful?
James Eduful is a physically challenged football coach who have decided to use his disability to change life through football. Yes.
Were you born physically challenged?
No, I didn't born this. This happened to me when I was at the age of 4. I felt from my mother's back. She was carrying me. It was rainy season, so when she carried me on the way coming, she fell down. That very day, nothing happened to each and every one. But the subsequent day, I was on the bed. I couldn't able to wake up. Stood on my feet. My mother thought I was just joking, but when she came and held my hand, when she left my hand, I felt on the bed again, and she got to know that what I was saying was true. So that time there was no money to send me to hospital for surgery or treatments. So they rather applied our local herbs, treated me, but it couldn't able to help me to walk again. And then the one bad things about that, 2 weeks after the incident, I became the blind too. But through one of the prophets, blind, yes. So 2 weeks after the incident, I couldn't able to see anything for 1 week. I was totally blind. But through one of the prophetess, Mary Abine, she prayed, and then by the grace of God, I gained back my sight of my eye.
Before you went blind?
I didn't know. Like all of a sudden, I was there at the one afternoon around 1 o'clock. I saw that the place had become dark. I told my mom it was dark.
You didn't
all
have
over.
eye problem?
No. So in this world, there's a.
How old were you then?
I was just 5 to 6, 4, 5, 6 that way.
And these two catastrophes happened to a young
yes,
time.
Yes.
You became limbed.
Yes.
Couldn't walk.
Yeah.
And then it was topped up with being blind.
Being blind too.
Then that might have been hard for your mom to take.
A very, very difficult moment that particular time. Yes.
How many are you?
We are my fathers we are 3, and then mothers we are 5, and I am the 3rd born. Yes.
And then your siblings at the time, how did they feel about all this?
I was very young, so
you don't remember.
I didn't know the kind of feeling that we were going through.
So growing up, where did you grow up? And
I was born in the Western region, a place called Kodiakulum, very close to the Takwa Damai. Yeah. So I schooled there from basic, and then I completed SHS at the Hunibali Senior High School, Univers. That was 2007. And when I was in Kodiakulum, I decided to be as a coach. So I established some juvenile coaching.
So that was when you decided to?
Yes, that's where I started. But my parents, I was living with my grandmom because along the line, my mom died. So I have to stay with my grandmom. But looking at my condition, and when I was using my hand and other things to play with the able people, able boys.
You were playing with them?
Yes. And so when he got to know that I'm always used to my hand to play with them, she told me that she haven't seen someone like me using the hand or being a coach before, so I have to put support I was doing. So I said no. So after the SHS, I have to relocate myself to Kumasi to establish my own thing over there, to have a peace of mind to do whatever I want to do in my career.
You're such a strong character. That's essentially what I'm picking. But why football? What's the reason behind the love for football?
My dream was to be a professional footballer until the disaster strike. So
at 4 years, you were dreaming at 4 years?
Yes, I was very great passion for football at that very
such a tender age?
Yes, because my mom only think that when you go to market, I I want you to buy for me was ball, nothing else again. I don't like anything. You have to buy me ball. So always, every market day, my mom buy ball for me. So it means the passion was there before this incident happened to me.
So did you feel disappointed? I mean, growing up when you came to understand matters, when you were a bit matured, that your dream of playing football was dashed because you could not play?
Yeah, of course, because even if when I became this like physically challenged, when I see the way I was to use my hand to play even better than the able people, I thought that if I was able to stand upright, I can even better than my, Messi and Ronaldo and Co. Because yeah, I was playing very, I was very skillful, you know, giving accurate passes, shooting and scoring and dribbling. Every technique in football I can use my hands to do. So I thought if I was able to be upright, I can able to go far in football.
After falling from your mom's back, and how long did it take for you to be taken to the hospital when they realized that you could not walk? I mean, your mom did not have money and all of that. But
yeah, they didn't send me to hospital. They'd rather use our local herbs to treat me.
Even when they realized you could not walk?
Yes. So they tried with the local herbs. They thought they could use that herbs to treat me because the man who was treated me told them that he have done some before. Those that even the bones are broke for a long time. He was able to help them to stood up and then walk again. So they believed in the man, but it couldn't able to work out well for me to walk again. That's why today I'm in wheelchair.
Wow, wow, wow. And going, I mean, through the school process, what was the challenge for you? I mean, you did not go to the disabled school. You went to a regular school. What was the challenge for you?
It was sometimes it was not easy. It wasn't easy at all because sometimes if you don't take care, you feel shy. You know, being with the group where people are gathered, because the perception people have is that if you are physically challenged, maybe it is transmitted disease or something, it will affect someone. So people don't want to come closer to you. But when they got to know that, despite my challenges, I used to play football, I used to do anything that they are doing in the school. I was among every activities that was taking place in the school. So people got closer to me, to feel that this one is not a chemical disease. Maybe it can happen to anyone on the way. Yeah.
You are not begging on the roadside. You're not using your inability as taking it as a disadvantage to become a burden on society. How do you motivate yourself?
Yes. Sometimes when I see my colleagues on the roadside begging, I feel pity for them. It's not that, sorry to say they are useless or something, but this is a society whereby when you find yourself in such a situation, maybe you can be in the family whereby they don't want to accept you or something like that. They don't care about you. So only means that they can able to survive is to be on that roadside to beg. I said I put my hand to God that never, despite my challenges or what I will go through, the circumstances, nothing. I will never go on the roadside begging, but rather I will use my disability to do something to inspire someone. So when somebody see me and say, because of me, you will never give up.
And how many years have you been in football for?
I started at the age of 12. I'm now 33 years.
33 years.
Almost
so
22.
From 12 to now, you've been in football.
Yes.
And you do football full time?
Yes, full time. And I don't do any work
apart from football.
Yes.
How do you survive in that?
It is not easy because I have a coach team in Kumasi, and even producing them some football logistics and other things is very difficult.
You own a coach team?
Yes.
And then you also coach in a Division 2?
Yes. I was having a coach team in Kumasi, and I had the opportunity to coach one of the second division in Kaswa, that's Benjamin Futu's manager team in Kumasi. And that time they were played, that was 2017. They have played first round of the league and they were the last bottom of the league table. They played about 11 matches. They won 2, drew 2, and then lost all the matches. So the chairman decided to change the coach. So someone testified about me to him that he knew someone in Kumasi, though he's a physical challenge, but he's doing well in football. So he employed me, and in the second round, I turned the table around. You know, I played 11 matches and I won 9, I drew 2, and I brought them to the 3rd position. So yeah, and through my developmental process in my coach team, I have able to discover players like Samuel Sekufo, who played for Bechem United.
Oh, okay. He was a player?
Yeah, he's my player from my coast. And then currently Nicholas Osebons, who is currently playing for Kotoko left back. Is part of my coast players. And then Alex Safupoku, just the under 23 who qualified to this thing, who eliminate the Algeria team. So yes, Alex Osepoku, who is playing centre back with David Opon Kemfesa, is my player. And I have a player in the Nordjylland FC. Yeah, 2012, I transferred him to the Right to Dream, and he had the opportunity to join the Nordjylland FC alongside with Kudus, and then now he's in Belgium, Cirkelberg. So these are the things, players that I have able to produce, and then more on the way coming.
You're doing some incredible job with all these lists, litany of players you produce.
From my coast team. So it means when I get opportunity, if I get more support, I can able to produce more players for the country.
Support. We talk about the support you call it for, but does it really pay? You say you do this full time. You have coast team, you still have to do something from your pocket to invest in it. Where are you getting the funding from? How are you surviving this one?
At first in Kumasi, I was selling the CD, cassettes, our local movies, but the thing collapsed, so I have to change, and then I did some transfer and other stuff. So that one too was not moving well for me. So sometimes when I'm coaching, when I'm playing, when people come around to watch our matches, the way my players were playing very attractive football, scoring, so people dash out some money. So that money, I have to gather it and then buy some balls and jersey for the kids. And then we are two people that we are doing all these things. He also physically challenged. So
he's also physically challenged.
Yeah, in Kumasi, but he can able to work more than me. But he has, by the grace of God, somebody have supported him to complete university, and he's also working. So sometimes when he get money, we come up together to put things together and then buy just and other things for the team. You're a
licensed coach, I understand.
Yeah.
Which level?
I've able to complete this thing. Just ended the license D.
License D.
Yes, it was supported by the Ghana Football Association. Thanks to GFA boss, Mr. Keto Kloku, and then Prosper Harrison.
Oh, they sponsored you?
Yeah, they sponsored me.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so my course mate was Samia J, and then Grassen Awako and the staff. Yeah, they were very happy because when I was on the pitch, the first day they saw me, they was just wondering how I
going to do it.
Yeah,
that's another question. That's boggling my mind now. I mean, how are you able to do it if you are working? If you get onto the pitch to train these people, football is a bit physical, and physical to be jumping, to be running. I mean, pardon me, but how do you do it with your condition?
Coaching is not easy work, very difficult work, because sometimes as a coach, you have to be a good demonstrator. You have to demonstrate well to the thing that you want to teach the kids.
Even at a point, you have to kick.
Yes.
So if, for instance, you have to kick a ball to demonstrate to your players, how do you do that?
I have to come out from my wheelchair and put my hands on my slippers as a boot. I always use my slippers as a boot. And then if I want to take a free kick, I use my hand to take a free kick, to apply all the techniques in free kick. If I want to give the short and long passes, anything that I want to do, I use my hands to do it. And I do it even more than the able people.
So you use your hand to do what the legs would do?
Yes.
That's how you demonstrate to your players?
Yes, that's what I do on the pitch. So it will inspire you that I always inspire my boys that if I have able to use my hand to give accurate passes, free kicks calling, taking, corner and other stuff, and go straight to the player, how much my bots.
That's a demonstration of you on the pitch?
Yes.
That's how you do it?
Yes, that's how I always, see the accurate passes that I'm giving.
This should be tiring. And you run with them all along the pitch, around the pitch?
Yes. So you see that passion that I have, because you don't have such a passion or the courage, you cannot able to do this thing. Yeah.
I mean, what are some of the things you hear if you're doing this? Do you hear words of encouragement, discouragement, I must say? Do people discourage you or people encourage you? What are some of the things? If someone see you, I mean, I would say stressing yourself this way, what are some of the things you hear?
Yeah, especially when I was in Kumasi, when I started doing this, people thought I wanted to collect children's money to cater for myself and stuff. So they always advise their children not to come to me. And also, if you are able to discover a player I used to always players who ages from 4 to that way up to 15 years. But sometimes after preparing a player who is able to be at the age of 4 and he has able to play well, know how to do everything in football, and some of the clubs that have maybe big names, yeah, they convince the players to join them, because at first I was not registered the team. So that's why the likes of player like Samuel Sekofo, I didn't get anything from him because I was not the one who registered him. And then Nicholas Osebus, who is currently playing for Kotoko.
You didn't get anything?
Yeah, and I didn't get anything because I was not holding his card. You know, alongside he went to some different team. But I was just praying for him that through me I was able to discover a player like that. So these are the kind of the discouragements.
So even for all the challenges, when the players are ready for the market, you don't reap the benefits from them.
Yes, with the exception of Francis Ebu, that I have a contract with the right to dream, and then Mr. Didi Dramani is working day in and day out for me. That anytime they get it's time for a team that they will get something, they will make sure that they will give me my percentage, and then Alex Pokusafo also I have a contract with the team right now. It's now in Cyprus. He has joined the team in Cyprus, so I have a contract. If opportunity comes and join a different team, maybe I will get something to support the team or to build up the team that I want to do. We
normally hear football people, complain or bemoan the ingratitudeness on the side of players. The players are ungrateful, and when you help them to the top, they don't even remember or recall that you've had an influence in their life. Have you experienced, take away the examples you just gave, those players you do not have contract, but have you helped any player to the top of the ladder, and then you do not receive any gratitude in return?
Yes, of course. It's most, because every blessed day a player wants to come to me and then train him. And if I'll be going around, I used to go most of the places across the country. So if I see you have a very great talent, even if I don't have your card, I can link you up to some team that can help you. Most of the teams have, through me, they are able to get a better place, and they are earning. And if you call them, sometimes some of them, they have blocked me. And even one typical example, this thing I don't want to say it, but one typical example is my own player, Ibu Francis. Though I have not received my percentage, but he has able to play Northern for 4 years, and then he has been to Belgium. Even if when I send my text message, it takes much more time that he come out and then reply me. But this one, like, I don't feel any regret or something, because my dream was to be a professional player before this incident happened to me. So I take the love I have for football, to help children who want to be a professional.
It doesn't make you regret?
No. So my dream is to develop more players, so that tomorrow, if I see them making it, it looks like I'm the one who is making it. Though I couldn't able to play to that level, but through me, I have able to raise a player to that level. Yeah, that's the.
If someone wants to help you, what kind of help do you need?
First and foremost, I have, by the grace of God, I have given birth to 4 children, and they are all girls.
4 children?
Yes.
So you cater for your kids, and then other kids as well?
Other kids in football. So financially, I'm not sounding well. And even where I'm living in Accra now, about a year now, they want us to vacate from the place.
Your family is in Accra?
Yes.
Your kids and wife are in Accra?
Yes. So sometimes all these things, if you don't take care, you'll be thinking, where are you going to settle again? But, and then getting money to cater for them in their schools and stuff, it's not easy. And then the team that I have, it's not easy. I have a lot of players, but I have to link them to the teams. If I get some partnership with other clubs and then agents, it will help me to produce more players, and that will also help me to get something to support my dream.
You are such a strong character, and you are a motivation to many out there. The fact that you are not making your inability or disability to be an inability, and making use of it and helping society. I think that this is a gentleman that Ghana has to help. And even with the GFA Foundation, there are such people we should be supporting, because they are also in football, they are nurturing talent, and they are helping. Give us a contact if someone wants to contact you for conversation after here.
Okay.
This is your camera, yes.
0543 580209. 0543 580209.
I want you to do it for the last time.
0543 580209.
0543
58.
580209. 0543 580209. That's the number for James Eduful. If you're touched by this inspirational story, you can link up with him and then you can have a conversation. He's helping the society in the face of what he's going through. He's not being selfish, and that is why we want to throw light on him, spotlight on him. Thank you very much.
Thank
James,
you for having me.
coming. I'm sure we're going to have a conversation one of the Saturdays too. I'll make you come on the sports show. So James Eduful, you could not even talk about Benkandi Football Club. The club is coaching currently, and he's also a coach owner. He owns a coach club, with a lot of kids in there training them. And so that's how we wrap up on today's segment on Sports Review on Friday edition of Breakfast Live. My name is Dennis Osejefi. Thanks for your time with me. Bia Della Precious is coming up next with the ENL segment. She has a superstar, PSA star, joining her. Today there will be some dancing, there will be some singing. I'll try to back PSA singing today. Today I'm not dancing, so you don't laugh at me. All right, thank you. And up next is Precious Bia Della on ENL segment. Stay with us.